Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be covering a legacy that's older than the NFL itself, predating the NFL's inception by 20 years. The Arizona Cardinals. Now, before the desert heat, before the Super Bowl lights, and before the sea of red-covered fans flooded Glendale every Sunday, there was a small football team playing on dirt lots in Chicago. The Arizona Cardinals, the oldest franchise in professional football, have lived a story unlike any other. A story of heartbreak, a story of resilience, and the pursuit of redemption. Let's take it back over 100 years to 1898. A man named Chris O'Brien organized a group of neighborhood athletes, the Morgan Athletic Club. When Bryan used maroon jerseys from the University of Chicago, he laughed and said, "They're not maroon, they're cardinal red." That offhand remark gave its team its identity. The Cardinals were born. By 1920, they joined the brand new American Professional Football Association, the league that would later become the NFL. They were rough, underfunded, and playing for pride, but they were there from day one. Through the Roaring '20s and the Great Depression, the Cardinals fought for survival. They shared Chicago with the powerhouse Bears, struggling for attention and wins. But in 1947, everything changes. Led by quarterback Paul Christman and running back Charlie Trippi, the Cardinals won their first NFL championship. For a brief moment, they stood atop the football world. But 1 year later, the glory faded and decades of frustrations began. In 1960, seeking fresh fans and financial stability, the team packed its bags and moved to St. Louis, Missouri, where they then became the St. Louis Cardinals. Sharing a name and stadium with the city's beloved baseball team, the Big Red quickly built a following. Under head coach Don Croyle in the 1970s, they earned the nickname the Cardiac Cardinals, known for heart-stopping finishes and daring plays. Yet playoff success stayed out of their reach. The Cardinals were exciting, but never quite enough to get the big finish. In 1988, the franchise made another bold leap, moving to the Arizona desert. The Phoenix Cardinals were born. Early years were rough, attendance was low, wins were rare, and fans were skeptical. But in 1994, a new name reflected a bigger vision: the Arizona Cardinals, a team for the entire state. It would take, but the seeds of something greater were planted. Now let's fast forward to 2006, a brand new home at the University of Phoenix Stadium and a new beginning. Then came Kurt Warner, the unlikely hero from grocery store shelves to NFL stardom. With Warner's leadership and the brilliance of Larry Fitzgerald, Anquan Boldin, and Edgerrin James, the Cardinals became something few thought possible: contenders. In 2008, they stunned the world. The Arizona Cardinals were heading to Super Bowl 43. Their battle against the Pittsburgh Steelers became one of the greatest Super Bowls ever played. When Larry Fitzgerald took a 64-yard pass to the house, the dream was alive. But unfortunately, a final minute touchdown from Santonio Holmes ended it. The Cardinals were so close, but fell just short. Defeat didn't define them, however. It only fueled them. Under coach Bruce Arians, the Cardinals roared back in the 2010s. Quarterback Carson Palmer, receiver number 1 Larry Fitzgerald, and a fierce defense made Arizona a powerhouse once again. In 2015, they reached the NFC Championship, one step away from redemption. But ultimately, they fell short again. The message was clear: the desert had a contender again. A new chapter has begun in the 2020s, though. Dynamic quarterback Kyler Murray brought flash, speed, and the hope to the desert. The Cardinals became one of the most exciting young teams in the league, capable of greatness on any given Sunday. There were ups and downs, moments of brilliance, moments of frustration, but one truth remains: the Cardinals' fire still burns as fiercely as ever. So that's how we went from a Chicago sandlot in 1898 to the roaring crowds of Arizona today. The Cardinals' story is one of survival, endurance, and most importantly, heart. Through every loss, every move, every heartbreak, they never stopped fighting. Thank you for your time, and I hope you come back to join me again next time.